Lightning, warriors, burn weak heart, Russet, slow the beast fast. Ash, real warriors.
Roll, Jordan, roll. Roll, Jordan, roll. My soul arise in heaven, Lord, for the year when Jordan roll. Roll, Jordan, roll. Roll, Jordan, roll. My soul arise in heaven, Lord, for the year when Jordan roll.
Imhotep family, Black Power. Sometimes we have to listen to our ancestors sometimes and remember, like I said earlier on, that we are our ancestors. We were there. And to be very real, the whole concept is to try and block you out of remembering, feeling, you know, and as a family unit, it's very important to get that feeling again. So we're gonna do some questions and answers quickly. And then from there, we'll just peace out the night with the ancestors. I'll play one more track and we'll give our shade to them. Question, brother.
Okay, so what's my question?
No, me.
I think it's put me on the spot, because you can't put me on the spot like that. I wasn't ready for it.
Got to be on point, you know?
We can edit that, but because
Ain't no editing, man. People love it.
there's no question, I wasn't ready for that, man.
Alright, you see,
Alright, I want to know, why are we paying electricity?
why we're paying electricity?
That's what I want to know.
Does that involve the family? Because we're dealing with the family. You want to know?
I'm saying, why are we paying electricity full stop?
Why did you go toilet?
Why we pay electricity full stop?
Yeah, so
Oh,
why did you go toilet?
no, what? I go toilet because I need to use the toilet.
Okay, so we use electricity because we need to use electricity.
Alright, but why can't we just go to and get electricity ourselves?
Who says you can't?
That's what I want to know. Where's the source?
Well, where does electricity come from?
I don't know. You tell me. I don't know. That's
Yeah,
what I'm asking.
alright,
That's
cool.
the question. Alright,
Cool. One thing we have to realise is that we don't need electricity in our life. And that's a westernized ideology when we can harness the sun per se. You know, we can have solar panels and so forth instead of having a direct power link to the electric company per se. Because it's generators. That's all where electricity comes from. It's a generator. Yeah, and it generates and it powers. You go on the bus and you usually see the not big buildings, like a little shed, and it's got generators in it. And you have to realise that companies create these generators. And then from there you have to realise that by the creation of these generators, that is effectively what you're paying for, the maintenance of those generators. So what I say to the family is, why don't you get solar panels? Solar panels is just the most simplest thing, because effectively I think it takes like 30 years or something like that for it to actually start fully working. From there now you can start to realise that it's a beneficial for the family. You can go forward, you know. There you can even sell back the amount of electric that the solar panels will produce.
Alright, cool.
Go on, B.
Alright. I want to know what your take is on the baby mother and baby father situation in homes.
Okay, like I was saying earlier when you weren't here.
Right.
There is a natural divide. You see what I'm saying? And through that natural divide, you have to realise that no one ain't, what's the word I'm looking for? Adhering to the universal principles that have been put in place for the family. That's just real talk, you know? So the man has his rules and regulations. The woman has her rules and regulations. She also has what's being taught to her from society, same with the man. So you gotta really fully understand that arguments only take place when there's only a conception of thought that doesn't go along with what is happening in the outside. You know, maximum law states that internal secrets reveal external actions. So in that thought process, you have to realize that a man is also needing a mother. A woman is needing a father. But then they don't realize these conceptual factors in their head. So there's a lot of added issues, or I like to say conceptions. So through the added conceptions now, you're going to get to realize that society plays a part. Society is not just the people that you meet outside, but also what the government teaches, what's on the media. I know everybody likes to deal with conspiracy, or they're all connected. But if you deal with each and every one of them as a individual entity, now this is when you start to realize that, okay, you can administer to these individual entities. Because you sign a contract in it, but you ain't put no terms and conditions on that contract. Same with the relationship. You go into a relationship, there's no contract written down. Doesn't matter if you're married or not, there's no contract. And that contract should be based on mahar. Simple.
Mahar, okay. What's mahar?
I said this earlier on, brother, so you weren't here, so you're gonna have to go back over. I don't really like to go over things. People need to understand, like, differently, that we need to get it in, do our research. So quickly, mahar is just a principle, and it's a principle that governs us daily, you know. And mahar is seen as a woman because of that feminine aspects that one has. What one she holds under her belt, basically. It's balance, you know. She deals with justice as well. You see what I'm saying? Prosperity, all these little things that make us whole. My heart deals with that, and we just have to follow her simple instructions, which is the 42 confessions. There again. Go on, B.
Okay, I think that's it for today, B.
Yeah?
Yeah, man.
Alright.
Like, I don't know if you want to shout anyone out, or, you know, I don't know who we're going to get to, who we're going to speak to. For up and coming, you know.
Yeah, definitely. I owe a lot of tribute to Sarnetta TV, Sarnetta TV 2, Black News 102, Red Pill and Blue Pill Media. They got many other companies. But I also like to quickly address Brother Polite. Brother Polite, you see now, as you well know, the war is on, innit? And not everybody's a Spartan out here. Let's keep it real. And unfortunately, when you reach to a level, your head gets put on a block. And this is just the natural order of things. You've done a good move by moving your child, or your children and family, I should say, out of the ghetto. Because, as we well know, the principles and the ideologies that the ghetto has is not right for any form of child or family situation that you have. That can't happen. You know, how many wives you have? Real talk, you need to actually be somewhere big, you know, and you just have to be more aware of yourself. That's all. You know, people coming at you. And they're coming at you because of, one, lack of knowledge, two, they ain't taking time to research, and three, the most important thing, they don't know themselves. They don't know themselves. And most of these people that are coming out of where they're coming from, there's a lot of regurgitated information. Because, as you well know, there has to be some form of feeling when you're talking, you know, and if there's no feeling, then that's regurgitation. I'd like to give a shout out to, as well, Father Onk, you know.
Nah, shout out my brother Shaka, man.
Yeah, Shaka too, you know, like that.
Yeah.
Gotta be putting out more of them tracks, you know. I know you got a lot of projects going on.
Money goose,
you know. So it's big shout out to the conscious community. And the thing that I need to highlight is that we need to get a constitution. I have certain paperwork that I can be dealing with and sharing with my brothers, but it stops a lot of things. We need to have our rules and regulations under my heart and make those things clear. You see what I'm saying? Brother Reggie, Dr. Reggie, come on, man. I love you, my brother. I love you. Keep up the good work. People need to be reading more of your work, especially on sovereignty. Vital work. Vital work. Brother Polite, again, back to you quickly. Just want to quickly say something. The ancestors just showed me something. It's not about the amount of books that you write. And we have to get that in.
Go back to Brother Polite. It's not about the amount of books that you write.
Yeah, it's not about the amount of books that you've written. And it's not really what you do. It's how you feel within yourself. That's the realest talk. If you ain't comfortable in yourself, in your heart, and your mind and soul doesn't have a resonance when you put that right foot forward, so by the time that left foot catches up, you're going to be in trouble. You're going to trip yourself up. So you do what's right from the mind, heart and soul. My heart all the way, you know. So we're going to do it over in England. We hope to see you brothers soon. Also, I'd like to give a real special shout out to the ancestors, you know. And by shouting out to the ancestors, I'm shouting out to everybody out there. Everybody, you know. Don't become running me down for information. We won't be giving you information. That's one important thing. Give a shout out to ROMLEXTV, you know, Telluvision, Walk With Me Now, Valley Civilisation, everybody that's involved. Great people that are involved. But that special shout out as well, you know, goes out to Dr. Phil Valentine. It goes out to Brother Smalls. Cause without you guys, yeah, people always told me that I was ahead of my time. I realized I wasn't ahead of my time. I was just operating in a different time spaces, and learning certain things on that way has helped me fully overstand. So when you lot talk, it's like, wow, about time. Somebody is actually on that wavelength.
Addressing these issues.
Addressing certain other issues. The metaphysics, we're going to be going into metaphysics soon. We're going to go on a little bit on the historic. You know, we're going to go in there.
What are we doing next? What's up? When's our next tour, man? When can they expect us? When can the people expect to see you next, man?
They will see us, I'll say Wednesday. I'm going to be doing a lecture on...
And today is Saturday, right?
Yeah.
So Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday. I'm going to be doing a lecture on what we call the Moors.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, but not really the Moors, but Islam itself.
What, the Muslims?
The Muslims.
The Muslims,
or
yeah?
the swamp man them.
Okay.
We have to know what a Moor is, and there's no definition. Okay. And the definition of a Moor is technically like swampy land or some boggy area, you know, like that. So if people call themselves boggy areas, that has to be addressed, you know, like that. And we're gonna do it from England. We're not doing America. America is there.
Okay, right.
You know, we're over here.
Okay, so we're gonna speak from us. Cool.
We're gonna speak from us, and that's the only way.
We're gonna speak from us to us.
Yeah, from us to us. So, Unc, Mahat, Saneb, Geb, because I'm still learning. Let's get this right, and we're all still learning.
Come on,
you know, like that. So there's always room for what? Improvement. There's always room for communication. But like I said, don't run me down for help. You're gonna get the information. There's gonna be enough information on the law as well, because that is an issue that we need to address in England. We're taking too much of the American law ideologies and principles, but we need to get our foundations right first. So unity first, people. Unity first, and remember, just remember what I said in the family when I was making those couple of statements. Those are very valid. So, Himotep, my people. Black power.
All pirates, yes, they rabbi, sold I to the merchant ships. Minutes after they took I from the bottomless pit.
No one knows what I went through, didn't tell me.